You probably know someone like this. Straight A student, class topper, the kind of kid teachers used to point at and say, that one's going somewhere. And they did go somewhere. Decent job, stable life, nothing wrong with it. But here's the thing that's been quietly bothering you. That same person, still sitting in the same position 3 years later, not growing, not leading, just there. And then there's that other guy, the one nobody really noticed in school. Average grades, never the smartest in the room. But somehow, he built something, a business, a following, a life that actually looks like freedom. And you've seen this, maybe not once, multiple times. So you already kind of know, IQ isn't everything. But do you actually know why this keeps happening? Like, what is really going on underneath that? There's actual science behind this, and once you understand it, you're going to start looking at yourself very differently. Think back to when you were in school. The whole system was built around one thing: how smart your brain was, how fast you could memorize stuff, how well you could solve problems on a test. If you got good grades, you were the golden kid. If you didn't, teachers kind of just moved on, like maybe you weren't cut out for big things. But here's what nobody ever tested you on. Could you keep it together when everything felt like it was falling apart? Could you walk into a room and just feel the vibe? Could you actually sit down and listen to someone without thinking about what you were going to say next? That stuff right there, that's emotional intelligence. People call it EQ. And honestly, real life tests you on that every single day. Now, before you think I'm about to say emotions beat brains and feelings are everything, hold on, because that's not where I'm going with this. Research from some of the biggest universities out there actually found that about 85% of success at work comes down to how well you deal with people. Stuff like communication, understanding others, knowing yourself. Only about 15% comes from being smart, intelligent, high IQ mind. But here's the thing nobody talks about. If you've got high EQ, but you can't think your way through a real problem, you're gonna hit a wall, hard. Good vibes only gets you so far. Okay, so picture this. 2 managers, same company. First guy, crazy smart, like genuinely brilliant. He can look at data and see things most people miss completely. But the second someone on his team is struggling, he just doesn't get it, calls it weakness, brushes it off. People start quitting, projects fall apart, not because the strategy was bad, but because nobody wanted to work with him. Second manager, nothing special on paper, but she's calm when things get crazy. She knows exactly when to step in and when to back off. Her team loves her, they show up for her. So who wins? She does, every time. And here's the kicker, she's not clueless either. She's smart enough to know when to bring in people who are smarter than her. And that right there is actually a really high level of intelligence. Think of it this way. IQ gets you through the door. EQ is what keeps you in the room. The people who really make it, and I mean actually last at the top, they didn't pick one over the other. They worked on both. They used their brain to figure things out, and they used their heart to connect with people. The real question isn't who wins in life. The real question is, which one are you actually building right now? Because at the end of the day, your IQ was mostly handed to you. You didn't choose it, but your EQ, that's built. Every single day, in every conversation, every argument you walked away from, every time you listened instead of reacted,